Oh. That's nasty. Woo. That's nasty, man. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. That was a bass line for you. That's nasty. That's sick. That's nasty. That's nasty. What was I doing there? Oh. That's nasty. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Patch Production with 5 new patches. Are you guys ready to make something disgusting? Let's get into it right now. Alright, we're back in Serum once again. Today we're going to be using, let's see here, we're going to use, what sounds good? Yeah, we're going to use phase verb, okay? And phase verb is in the special section, phase verb, alright? Go ahead and throw the phase in random to 0. We're going to make 5 patches. We're going to make 1 patch first, and then we're going to make 4 iterations on top of that patch, alright? Showing how you can manipulate a patch to continue to build upon it and to continue to get disgusting sounds, alright? So go ahead and throw the phase in random to 0. Oh, also, if this is your first time here, this is Hard Academy, where I specialize in making disgusting sounds in your favorite software, specifically disgusting bass sounds. All right, let's do it. All right, go into the wavetable position to 70, turn on oscillator B, and we're just going to make our initial patch here. Let's go ahead and go to the spectral section, select Gremlin, throw the phase in random to 0. All right. Go ahead and throw that wavetable position to 92. Now go to envelope 2. Go ahead and throw the attack in to about 175 milliseconds. We're going to use envelope 2 to modulate into some positions here. So throw envelope 2 onto the wavetable position of oscillator B. Ooh, put that out at 33%. Throw envelope 2 onto the wavetable position of oscillator A. Oh, put that out at 45. That's sick. Turn on, go to your effects now. Bring in a distortion. Quick way to beef it up is change it from tube to overdrive. Throw the drive to 60. Now we have nice and louder, more in your face. Now bring in an equalizer. Bring the right side gain down to 3. Left side gain down to 3 for now. Now go ahead and bring in a hyper dimension. Put the hyper to 0 and throw the dimension to 15. Just makes it a little bit wider without sacrificing your fundamentals or giving you crazy phase issues. Now go ahead and bring in a reverb, change it from plate to hall, go ahead and throw the low cut up to about 25 with a pre-delay of about 370 with a decay time of 7.6 and the mix down to 10. That's nasty. Now bring on your sub oscillator. Let's find the better phase. Alright, go into the phase and oscillator A to 159 and the phase and oscillator B to 59. Alright, now go ahead and adjust your left side gain dial on your equalizer to about 6. Or 5, rather. Just reinforce that low end. Now we got a nice sound going. That's nasty. Bring in the noise now. Throw the level down to 0. Throw envelope 2 onto the level of the noise here. Put the outer dial to about 35%. Now we've got a nice initial sound. That's nasty. That's sick. So we can go ahead and name that right there. Always keep your initial sound nice and simple. Nice little palette starting point to kind of build upon. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and call this as a bass sound. We're gonna go call this Pot Pie number 1 because I want a pot pie today. All right, Pot Pie 1. Now, how do we build upon this? All right. Now, the first thing we can do is turn it into a movement bass, right? So let's go ahead and audition our oscillators here. So without oscillator B, it sounds like this. With it, without oscillator A, with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw oscillator A down, level down to 0. That sounds sick too. And throw LFO 1 onto the level of oscillator A, and already we have a movement bass. That's pretty sick. Now, that's nasty. Okay, I'm just kind of looking forward. That's nasty, though. Woo! That's nasty, man. All I did was change LFO1's rate to 1/16. That's pretty sick. So we can go ahead and call that Pot Pie number 2. Easy. All right, that's Pot Pie number 2. All right. Now let's go ahead and change the LFO rate back to 1/8, or to 1/8 rather. Now let's go ahead and put in a filter. All right. I love making like tonal harmonic basses, and the quick way to do that is just to turn on your filter, keep it on MG low 12 how it comes, throw the resonance super crazy to like 68%, and turn on for oscillator A and B. Play around with your cutoff now. Oh, you see how that's giving that? It's giving. That shit's absolutely giving. So go ahead and throw the cutoff to 130 hertz, and go ahead and throw envelope 2 onto the cutoff of that filter. Now check this out. Throw your key tracking on. Oh. Throw the drive to 5%. I'm still experimenting. Okay, shit. Yeah, that's hard. Okay, now go ahead and throw the outer dial, right? Because envelope 2 is on the cutoff of our filter with the outer dial of 24%, okay? That's sick. Oh my gosh. Now, what's... Throw the unison on oscillator B from 1 voice to 2 voice to the detune to 0.03. Now we got this subtle ass sound. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. That was a bass line for you. Oh. You could do all sorts of stuff. Did I name this already? Okay, Pot Pie. Okay. I guess this is Pot Pie 2. Yeah, I think. Or I changed it. This might be Pot Pie 3. Okay, yeah. Cool. Okay, yeah, that's Pot Pie 3 for sure. So we went from 1 to 2 into a movement bass, basically. Now we change it up, Pot Pie 3. That's disgusting, man. Now let's go Pot Pie number 4, okay? What do we do from here? Well, let's go ahead and turn the filter off for one. Throw a... what can we do here? Let me play around. That's disgusting. Yeah, I'll do that. Go ahead and throw a sync on oscillator A's warping slot here, and throw that sync to 1%. Throw envelope 2 onto the sync, put an outer dial of 89%. That's disgusting. I kind of like that. That's nasty. Oh! That's nasty. All I'm doing is just hand modulating the pitch wheel. But if you do it tastefully, yeah, you could do some crazy shit. But you know, if we like this sound, first of all, LFO1's rate is at 1/32. Okay, and we already changed up that sync, put that at 89. You did that already. Everything else is the same. That's nasty. Now what we can do is, if we wanted to just go like this without having to do this, if we wanted to do that without, you know, having to modulate that pitch wheel by hand, we could just have it go automatic. What we can do is go ahead and throw the source here. Let's go to our matrix. All right, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? A little bit technical. Sometimes I even forget how to fucking do this shit sometimes. But what we'll do is we'll just go to pitch bend. And we'll put the source to global main tuning. And that's when okay, it's not that. I'm getting close though. Oh, I can use envelope too. That's right. Let's go ahead and double click this. Let's put it at 0. Now what we'll do here, let's go ahead and okay, cool. I remember what I gotta do. All right, we'll go ahead and change the source to envelope 3, okay? And the destination is global main tuning, all right? Double click this to make sure it's at 0. I'll be getting brain farts. Now go to envelope 3 here, and now we can make this attack be like 739 milliseconds. And now let's just play around. It's gonna take some trial and error. There it is. That's disgusting. Go ahead and slightly just move that sliding dial to -2%. Oh! That's disgusting. That's nasty. That's a cool sound. You know, something that you could just use, like a nice sound that's interspersed in between your drop somewhere, you know? Like the beginning, like the pre-drop vocal, and then the first hit. It's a sick-ass sound. There's no doubt about that. So there's pop pie number 4 right there. All right? Sorry, I had to like a brain fart to use the matrix again. But, yeah. There it is. All right. Now, where do we go from here? First of all, let's kind of double-click envelope 3 sliding dial here. That's in the matrix here, so we can just make this not pitch bend, or just put it back to 0. Now, let's go ahead and move the rate of LFO1 to 1/4. It gave us a different sound already off rip. Now we can adjust this by moving the sync. Go to envelope 2. You'll see the outer dial pop up for oscillator 1's wave morph sync here. Let's move that outer dial around. And go ahead and put that to about 70%. There was like a couple that I liked, but we're going to go with 70%. And now let's go ahead and adjust something for oscillator B too. That's nasty. All right, go ahead and put warping slot of oscillator B, bend plus minus in the alt warp section. Go ahead and put that to -61%. Throw envelope 2 on to the bend plus minus. Put an outer dial at 73%. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. I'll be having fun. I'll be getting lost. As you can see, this is Pop Pie 5. That's a nice sound. Very nice variation. So there it is. Kind of played around, built 5 patches off of one, or 4 patches off of one fundamental patch. We went from, all right, we went from Pop Pie 1, which is to 2, to 3. That one is so sick. To 4, to 5. You see, we got so many different sounds off of, okay, let's build a basic bass. Now let's turn this basic bass into a movement bass variation of it. And then from there, the next 3 patches, we really kind of get creative and build upon that patch a little bit deeper, all right? So we just progressively stacked our techniques, all right? So there it is. That's 5 new patches. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you like these kinds of videos, the best thing you can do for me is to like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't done that already. If you've done it already, do it again. But stay subscribed. Don't unsubscribe and then resubscribe. Stay subscribed. But if you haven't done the other things, do those again and again and again. All right, if you like this shit. If you like these patches and you want to get them, you can get your hands on these every single month at patreon.com/heartacademy. If you don't want to make these sounds, the patches in these videos are included in the monthly drops and a bunch of other disgusting sounds that I deliver to you every single month. That's, again, patreon.com/heartacademy. If that's your cup of tea, get over there. We're doing some great stuff, and it's a great way to support the channel on a deeper level. All right? Other than that, I'm done. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm going to go make that pot pie that I've been dreaming about, as you guys can see. That's it. See you in the next one. Bye for now.